All right.
Yeah.
Oh, hello and welcome back to the. I forgot we're on live. Hello and welcome back to the Finish Line, proudly sponsored by Hollywood West, the home of the Punters Challenge. So this Talking Points is always live on Sunday. Tom's out getting a haircut, which he looks normal again. But we are going to go through all the action that we put up over the weekend, and we will also go back and look through our Ante-Post book that we have for the Cheltenham Festival. There's been a few requests for it, so we're going to do it tonight. But we're going to start off with the Punters Challenge. This week was won by Strong Rain. And Tom, did you change your name or not?
No relation to me. No.
Sassy was second, getting €75. Miss Sassy, probably related. And if it's Mr. and Mrs. Sassy, there was this awful Sassy night going on.
Very strange.
Grundy, I don't know how to say this. Third one. Grundy.
Grundy.
And Ryan Sharkey was fifth. So the little asterisk next to the name means all the prize money was donated to the Irish Horse Welfare Trust. So well done, lads. Congratulations. And the next one, Punter Challenge, is on Wednesday, the 31st. That's the next meeting at Dundalk. Again, lads, anyone who hasn't played yet, there's been nearly 300 people that have signed up for it now. It's free to enter, free to play. You also get a €5 free bet if you have an active Hollywood Bets account if you meet the terms and conditions on the lead up to it. So you literally get paid a $5 to play it for free. So
get your accounts verified, lads. It's really easy to do, and then you get that cash in your pocket. We all love the Irish Horse Welfare Trust, but I think we all love cash more, don't we?
Small bit, yeah. Well, it literally takes 10 minutes for everything to be verified, and we've had a load of comments in under all of our videos saying that the ridiculous ease it is to get your account verified. Look,
they are actually very good. That was part of my feedback to them, was you're actually very good at getting your accounts verified. Some people are a nightmare.
Yeah, even with other bookmakers, you're allowed, you can do what you want straight away, put bets on, whatever. But then when you want to take out your money, we need this, we need that, we want to make sure you're not an alien, and so on and so forth. It's true. But this is all done before you even have a bet. So you've nothing to worry about. So the next one is on Wednesday. We play every time. All the lads in our Snapchat? WhatsApp group.
Oh, don't start now.
We're not starting a Snapchat group. Good God, we're not starting a Snapchat group. Can
you imagine?
I could, and that's the strange thing that could happen in them things. But no, not happening. WhatsApp group. We actually set up another WhatsApp group for any new people that wanted to join. It's kind of like the bedding in period, and then if you want to go to the other one, which is just for some people, you can if you want. But we won for people who just want to talk nothing but horse racing. I'll have the link in the description. All you do is click on it and join. And look, there is rules in it. Act a fool and you're gone, plain and simple. There's no two ways about it. Because I'm not putting up a shite anymore. So
the other group is for acting the fool. So.
Yeah, if you want to go in there, go in there. No hassle. Work away. But yeah. So again, Punter Challenge, next one is Wednesday the 31st. And hopefully there's a few things in works for the rest of the season with Punter Challenge. So as soon as teams are confirmed, the I's are dots, the T's are crossed, and we'll be able to announce all that. So this is your chance to practice, more or less. Get used to the system, get used to the point system, the way it's done, because you could go from 40th to 1st in one race with a good prize winner. Right, we'll move on. So we had a good week. The flat was back this week, and we were all like, yay. And Dave was like, yay. But come Saturday, I was like, yay, the flat's back.
I love the flat.
Oh, the flat's great.
Nap and next best double for me and you, Andrew. Happy days.
It never happens.
I've spent the last 2 weekends now picking out horses. So
I
told you I have one for the Derby, an outsider for the Derby already.
Which will happen for our flat racing season preview, which I still have yet to make a final decision when we're doing it. It would be wrong to do before Punchestown, wouldn't it? But then the Guineas is the week after.
Yeah, it has to be done before Punchestown, doesn't it?
Does it?
I reckon that Caravaggio filly that won today is Albany bound in Royal Ascot.
She was very good.
Yep, she won 6 furlongs too. So
what's her name? People I didn't see her.
Oh, jeez.
See, you're meant to be the flat genius. You don't have the name on top of your head.
Hang on. I'll have her name.
Oh, God, don't even ask me to say it then. You can't say it.
Tenebrism.
Tenebrism, yeah. Caravaggio's first winner as a sire.
Yeah.
He's going to be good. He was a big boy.
Yeah, she was very good.
Really smart and quick, I'd say.
She was covered up out the back and looked like she didn't have a clue what she was doing and still won. So.
And the winner of the first as well, was it?
That was her.
Oh, not the first. What's the other one?
Broom won as well, and they had Minding's full sister won on her debut.
Her as well. She's good. She looked good.
Shamey said she was a bit backward last year. That's why she didn't run as a 2-year-old.
Like myself, a bit backwards.
She was very good. Very impressive.
Dave, did you stick with backing Michael Mulvaney's horses 12-1 winner in the second today?
I did not, but I did say last week that he would have a couple of winners, so I didn't back Anton Tom. Like I said, I'm kind of keeping my money. I'll have a few bets at the Fairy House meeting and Aintree and that, but it's more these kind of 3 or 4 weeks. It's more like picking out horses for going forward. But it doesn't surprise me that he had a winner. His horses seem fairly forward. So
is he the unknown Irish kind of trainer to keep an eye on?
Yeah, I think he's a good trainer.
He's one of them anyway. Yeah, he gets plenty of winners. A lot of horses as well.
I'd say some of the English viewers wouldn't have much of a clue really about who he is. He's more over here, but he's lots of horses and he gets lots of winners. So. Yeah, he's one to keep an eye on. He'll have a couple more winners over the next few weeks anyway.
Right, we'll crack on to this weekend's action. Doncaster Mile was won by Top Rank at 11-2. What's the story at 22-1, and Montatham was third, a 3-1 favourite. I put him up. I thought this was a time to catch him. The weirdest camera angle in the world ever for this race, by the way. If anyone was watching it, did you see it?
Yeah, I was watching. I don't know what was going on.
I thought I was home and hose like 6 different times. They changed strange. Camera angles. Like, this is not a 5 furlong sprint. Why are they going so close to them already?
He could winner, but to be honest, the camera angle, I couldn't give you any real view on the race because I didn't know what happened.
He done well to have a £5 penalty and beat all them. But, I thought it was the time to catch him right. Whether he'll go on go on from this now is another thing, but I think he's one to keep on the right side of anyway. He'll surely have to go up to group level now after this. Again, should I say. And silence.
I didn't see it. To be honest. No, right, hands up, I didn't see it. I didn't see the Lincoln either. Actually, I watched a replay of that.
What were you doing? I know what you're doing.
I'll tell you what I was doing.
I know what you're doing. You know, tell him now.
I think so. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Anyway, we'll find out sooner or later. Zoffany Bay. I don't know why I'm smiling about this. Zoffany Bay picked up a little injury. So he needs a few weeks box rest and then leaving off for a good summer's break and bringing back towards the back end of this year. So he has made his way all the way from the glorious Shanty over to the glorious sunny southeast of Wexford, and he is in a stable that I can see now from my window. So,
do you know what you're doing now? Are you on a laptop? Pick up the laptop and walk to the stable.
It's 100 meters away down my neighbour's. He's in my neighbour's place right now. I'm going putting up a little stable. I'm going to put up a stable for him in my garden there next weekend.
Are you going to sit inside in the box with him drinking red wine?
Basically, yeah.
Here, get that into that'll cure your leg.
He needs to be walked a couple of times a day. So I was out walking him this morning and I came back and got a glass of wine.
Down the streets of Wexford, lead in hand. Come on, boy.
A glass of wine in the other.
All right, Mossy.
Yeah. But so he's down with my neighbours and he's coming up to me hopefully next week. So he's in the last stable, so I can see him. He's like 100 meters away. So yeah, it's
Is there anything you're going to add that might happen after he's better?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll take it steady with him and see what happens. But yeah, we'll just take it one step at a time, I think. And he's pretty good. So yeah, we'll see.
Not what he told us.
He's only 7 as well. So.
Keep it quiet.
We have to throw it out there a little bit just to get people biting.
There's a long future with Zoff anyway. He's only 7. He's got a lot of racing. He's rated 140 now. It's mental. It's absolutely crazy. So, he'll get minded and given a good rest and a good summer at grass and on his way back. Then happy days.
All roads lead to. Can't finish that sentence. Right.
We'll see.
As we see with a big grin on his face, he knows what's happening. Look at him. He knows it's happening.
I don't know. He should be fine. So
what?
To actually win hers.
Could be.
Oh, Wayne's back.
All right, Wayne. Scrack, lad.
Hi, Wayne. Thanks for messaging us, Wayne. It was very nice of you.
He's so drunk. He's so drunk. How many glasses of oil you had?
I just so much to say to that chap. It's unreal. But anyway, blocked. In the words of Robbie, you're blocked.
Yeah, blocked. Jesus Christ. Right, Lincoln. Won really impressively by Hakiki 92, ridden by Benoit de la Seyat, robbing £7 as we thought. Brunch was second of 16s. That joke was third. Daniel was 4th to 7-1.
What's it that?
Hortzada.
It's German, I suppose, is it? A very good performance. We thought it was the obvious one, and it wasn't too good to be true. It stuck out like a sore thumb, and it figured out that it wasn't. He got a bad trip. He was stuck in behind horses, but by God, when he got daylight, he absolutely bolted home. Horse to keep on the right side of. Group horse in the making.
He looks it anyway, yeah.
Yeah, he's bolted up there off 100. I unfortunately I got a few texts before I could watch the replay myself, so I knew the result. And I was watching it. I was like, "Really? You sure he wins?" And he gets there and he kind of takes a pull and goes on again. Like it was a really cool ride. He didn't panic at all, and the horse looks very, very good.
He got out. He gave one crack at the whip. The second he hit the front, grabbed up the reins again, just started pushing him out.
Yeah. He's a hell of a rider. Yeah. And yeah, he's going to be rated high 100s now, so that's going to be into listed group company, and interesting to see. He's completely unexposed still. You know, he looks progressive, and I'm surprised he didn't come out and go off favourite. He went off 9-2, which I thought was fair, to be honest. I just, as I said in the show, I didn't fancy the favourite at all. Eastern World, that went off 5-2. Madness. That was very, very short. But he's a nice progressive horse, and be interesting to see where he ends up.
That's true. One to keep on the right side of anyway. Right, move on. We've a lot to do tonight. Cambridge Trophy Stakes was won by Royal Commando at 15-2, which I seen in the chat was put up by a good few of the lads. Can't read my own writing. Emirati Anna was second, 13-2, and good old Brando, who hates winning. Oh, look at him. Third bottle down the hatch.
Someone's just commented, Tom looks like the boy out of the striped pajamas with that haircut. If you saw, I sent the lads there were some in between images.
Wow, these photos.
I took a what side is it? This side. I took a chunk out of here. Oh, it did not look good for a while. It was not looking good at all. So Siobhan got home from work and got summoned down to the bathroom to finish my hair, which was massacred. She just burst out laughing. So she did a good job, to be fair. It's not too bad at all, considering what it looked like.
You went from look like a fella that's been just dragged through a bush backwards to a convict to, as Dave said, what did you say? He looked like a lesbian.
I can't remember. I was just laughing.
I did.
Actually looking normal again.
Yeah, to looking all right again. Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's like Benjamin Buttons. That's taking years off you.
don't pull out the back or anything. It's not even, but it's okay.
No, you just have to show us now after saying that.
Ah, no, so,
Jesus, that's long.
It's still long, yeah.
He's going for the what is it?
Oh,
the mullet.
It's not quite as long that side, so it's definitely not even.
No, it's definitely not even at all. I'm not even going to touch the top of it.
Anyway, what do we left? Oh, off to Abu Dhabi Do over the Maidan. Still didn't get killed yet, so we're going to go with it. The Dubai Gold Cup over 2 miles. Subjectivist absolutely bolted up at 13-2. Walderby was second at 33s. The hell happened there? Away he goes was third at 50s, and Secret Advisor, the 11-10 favourite, was fourth. Tracked the leaders up to the 5 furlongs. Off he went, bolted in. I really liked him.
Yeah, we all said he'd a good chance of winning. Yeah, he was very impressive. Good ride by Joe Fanning as well.
Step him up, Gold Cup trip. Gold Cup main target.
Yeah, might as well give him a go against Stradivarius.
For some reason, I something was said to John Gosling today about Stradivarius, and I was nearly convinced he said he was retired, but he's not.
It'd be hard for Strad to come back and win it again, and Princess Zoe will surely be going for that. That's looking like a good race now.
Who else is there?
There's war over what Princess Zoe's going for. It's never by looking at Twitter.
Yeah.
Why? What's going on?
Her owner tweeted something that he thinks her best chance of winning this year is the Cadran. Tony Mullins wants to go for the Arc. Interesting Twitter debate.
If Love and Tanawa turn up with the Arc, she's not beating them realistically. Like, we love her.
She won't beat Mishriff either.
No. Oh, we get on to him now.
Yeah, we're getting on to him.
Sorry. Right. Oh, we've just done that one. I'm getting rid of these now.
Lord North, time for you to give it a blow with the old trumpet again, Andrew.
The Dubai Turf.
Look, it was obvious as the day is long. He was miles clear in ratings. It was like, I put him up in his 5-2. Went off 11-8. He bolted up. There was nothing getting near him. Look, he'd come back over to England, and he probably had to up his game against the horses over there. But look, it was a good starting point. He looked well. That's what caught my eye when I seen him going down. He looked really well in his coat. Felix ran a really good race for Marco Body at 33s into third. But look, North was miles clear on ratings, and he was miles clear going home.
Yeah, you're right. He won very well. Nice pot to pick up as well. 1.75 million. So.
Just one thing I was watching. What? How much?
1.75 million to the winner.
So that's where Zoff is going.
Yeah, you have to grow an extra leg. He's rated 55 in the flat.
Here, can someone say plot job?
Yeah. I want to see.
Just anyway, I was watching Look on Sunday this morning, and I didn't realize this. I must have missed the race in Dubai. A horse from America broke the track record, was running around in claimers or allowances, something like that in America, and all of a sudden ran out of his skin and then dropped dead after the line.
Where?
In Maidan. Broke the track record. Now, there's a lot of suspicion behind this because the trainer was associated with another big trainer who drugged a lot of his horses. And the whole conspiracy behind this is now that the horse ran way above his actual natural ability that it killed him. He had a heart attack.
Which race was that, do you know?
I can't remember. I wrote down, I forgot to put on my book. I wrote down on a piece of paper in the sitting room.
That doesn't sound ideal.
Jeez.
No.
There is some of those drugs, and I'm not saying this was it because I have no idea about this. It's the first time I heard of this because I didn't see half of that racing. But there are some of those drugs that are dangerous. They'll put a horse on the verge. If you give them too much, they can be on the verge of having heart attacks and stuff. So
the thing that made it stand out was he was scraping home in these allowance races around
Zenden,
Tampa Bay or somewhere like that. And all of a sudden, you hit Maidan and you're breaking track records. Realistically, he should have been lapped in the thing.
Yeah, he's run all right in the US. I'm just looking at him now. Yeah, he's beating the claimer. Jesus, that's wild. Yeah, it is pretty weird, but like, you know, weird things happen. Wasn't Florian Porter rated 95 or something when he started off? He's rated 160 something now.
Yeah, but he's just mental. You can even see him as racing style. He's mental.
He's by Yates.
Oh, he's mad fucker. Right, Shima Classic. Misriff absolutely, well, I didn't battled his absolute heart out to beat the French filly. Look, to do that on the back of
Japanese,
French. Did I say French? Sorry, Japanese filly. To do that on the back of winning the Saudi Cup on dirt and then coming back onto turf. One hell of a tough horse.
Yeah, he's a very good horse.
Yeah, he was brilliant. I was questioning why they were going for this race and not for the World Cup on the dirt. You know, they certainly got it right, and I think it answers a few questions for them now as well, and it gives them a lot more options when they come back. When they come back to the UK, and yeah, he's a really exciting horse, to be fair.
Could we just touch on Mogul? Absolute mule of a horse. He's an absolute ungenuine little shit.
He's not. He's just a fat idiot. I told you earlier. Yeah, another 4 runs and then he'll win 2 grade 1s probably. I genuinely, hand on heart, would never ever back this yoke again. He looks nice.
He looks like an absolute weapon.
Yeah, he's big.
A bloody
big sprinter's arse on him.
He's got a neck on him like a bull.
Yeah, he looks like a bull, sure.
He's one of these things, if you compare him to Ty now, he's one of these big guns you go into Smith's or somewhere like that, and you see it and it looks so real, and you take it out, you go to shoot it, and this little pebble comes out of it.
Look,
that's what he is.
He will win another grade 1 this year. It's just going to be which day he wins it. Like, how do you know? How do you know when he's going to be fully fit? But there's a lot. Like, I wouldn't be backing him next time.
See,
either.
This is why I'm not having any more of this fully fit shite. He was near 100% fit, I'd say, to run that. He's not going to bring him over to Maidan to not be fit and just have it run around. He could have done that up Navan today or somewhere.
To be honest, to me, he looked like he had too much turkey at Christmas. So.
Did you see the picture of him before on his gallop the day or 2 days before it? Shredded he looked.
Photoshopped.
Was it his elbow?
his hock looked good.
his hock was too straight. Mogul, you look at his form last year, he never strung 2 runs together. He's in and out all over the place. He's obviously got ability. He's got a hell of a lot of ability, but yeah, I don't know. He's not a horse I'm a fan of, but we'll see what happens. I'd take him to France for Group 1.
That's where he probably will win.
Apparently, this horse broke its leg as well. Didn't die of a heart attack. If our comments, and I trust our comments now.
Yeah, I trust him as well.
Our viewers are informed. It is weird that he went from a claimer straight to winning in Maidan. Well, he was second in a claimer, then won a race, and then went to winning a Group 1. That is weird, to be honest. But yeah, apparently he broke his leg, didn't die of a heart attack.
Nick Luck said everything bar he was drugged.
I wouldn't worry too much about Mogul, to be honest. For the first,
you love him though. He's your flat cliff horse.
It screams of Sots ass last year as well, who didn't perform it until the Arc and later in the year. Mogul will definitely win a couple of grade 1s this year.
He probably will. I just can't. I wouldn't back him. I can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't write him off. But I think he's that horse that people are always thinking, they know he's got ability. He'll always go off pretty short. Like he went off 7-4 the other day. Like that was pretty short. So
is his price tag a big downfall? What was he, 4 million or something they paid for him? Something stupid like that.
Look, I'm sure they want him to win another couple of grade 1s for stud value because it's a lot of money wasted otherwise.
I think his reputation. I think Aidan O'Brien was putting him up as his Derby horse last year and stuff, and I don't think that's helped him a great deal.
Especially when he ends up not being one.
He'll have to progress a lot now to be the horse that they keep making him out to be, but I do think he'll win a couple of good races.
Where next for Misriff?
Surely go to the Arc at the end of the season.
Would you, after winning on the dirt, Breeders' Cup?
Could be actually, yeah, maybe.
Could be. I'd see how he gets on in on the turf in England and Ireland this year, and then I thought he might be a champion stakes horse. You know.
Yeah, I'd say autumn campaign. I was on his cards. He's surely getting a break now after this.
I'm sure they'll go. I'm sure they'll go to Royal Ascot, but after that, who knows? You know?
Talking of, one of the lads said there about Santa Barbara. This is another Aiden. Since an article came out, was it last week? She's gone straight to the top of the market for the guineas.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't looked into it yet at all. You probably have.
Yeah, same as all the horses, pedigree as they are. He's talking her up. I've backed Joan of Arc for it, and I'm happy with her. It wouldn't be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth time that there's a horse of Aiden is talked up and the second or third string wins. So I'm happy with Joan of Arc for it, but I mean, he's saying good things about her, so that's why she's favourite.
Right.
I have to admit I took 5 to 1. It's probably a bit of a muggy bet, but the money was coming and the price stood out. She's a half sister to Iridessa and Order of Australia. So you know the pedigree is there. And she looks interesting. Like, she's completely unexposed after her win, and be interesting to see what she does. But they clearly like her.
It's looking like a good guinea, isn't it?
She screams to me more as on pedigree as a Oaks filly, but she may have the speed to win the guineas.
They usually do, don't they? Most of them.
A lot of the good ones do, yeah.
Right, Dubai World Cup. We finish up with this before I go on to our Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post book. Misty Guide won a 6-4. Look, bolted up. By far the best horse in the race. Look, he's American trained, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I didn't know much about this, to be honest.
No, neither did I.
It was good to watch.
Jesus let us down.
Jesus wasn't good.
Not for the first time Jesus let us down, but
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Magny Cause ran well. It's an awful amount of money. I think that was like 14 to 1 when I put it up. It went off 9 to 2. Got the each way money. That was job done, really. But no, the winner won very well.
Enough of that.
Kay Buckley, what happened to Love? Is she in the covering sheds? No, she's
on the gallops.
She's back in business, boy.
She doesn't like it in a minute because she gets her feet wet, so she has to wait for good ground.
This is
going to be the whole flat season now. TUV, isn't it?
You'll see her in the Tattersall's Gold Cup. I believe in Love. Tom didn't believe in her. Tom didn't believe in her last year either, and that was just it. Like,
look, Tanaro wins the Arc anyway, so it doesn't matter.
More likely Tanaro wins the Arc, but they meet each other on good ground in the middle of summer. Love.
Oh no, Tanaro can do it on any ground.
Yeah, it don't matter. Tarnawa was beaten Magical by a length or so. Love is 10 times the horse Magical is. Or was. Is, because she's not. She's still alive. Like, she's really having babies now. Oh, Love's way better than Magical.
On what basis?
You'll see it in a few months. You saw it last year, but you just question everything. Like, wow. When's the last time you seen a horse win an Oaks like that?
She beat donkeys. Donkeys. So
we shall see.
I'm actually looking at buying a donkey. If anyone's got a donkey, give me a shout.
Why do you need a donkey?
Companionship.
I need someone to keep Zoff company for a little while.
Goat. Highly recommend a goat.
Yeah, get a goat.
Thinking about getting a goat. I just, I hate to see.
They're a bit more fun than donkeys.
Yeah, they're crazy.
I hate to see him kick it or something.
Yeah,
he won't.
He won't.
They'll actually make friends.
Yeah, I was going to ask Henry about that now. Like, Harvey seems to get on well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Monley and Harvey are like inseparable. Harvey even goes to Cheltenham with him.
Yeah.
You might have to get the goat a passport.
I want to
get a goat and call him the Zoff.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No, you have the Zoff. Call the goat the Hoff.
Yes. The Hoff and the Zoff and the same.
Come on.
Please.
We'll send you pictures of the goat that we want later.
Well, I can see some finishing line content coming up now.
It'll be it's Harvey's half sister. He's related to the other goat up in Gardens. You like pedigrees? He's a good pedigree.
Goats are funny.
Go on, if he gets loose, then you have a good crack trying to catch him.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not running around. I'll run around trying to catch a horse. I'm not running around trying to catch a goat. No.
Go on. This is just content gold.
You never do anything fun that we want to do.
Please get a goat.
It's like you never just do something fun for once, Tom.
Get the goat. Get the goat.
If we're getting a donkey, you may as well get a goat. Like,
yeah, donkeys just stand there and don't do anything. When you go, when you
said in the comments, Andrew, buy a dinosaur instead, Tom.
get a goat, put him in a dinosaur costume.
A goat would be more cost effective as well, Tom. He's not going to need as much feeding as a donkey.
Yeah, and he'd eat the grass and fertilize at the same time.
Yeah. Imagine someone's just turned this on now. They're like, what are they going on about? Goats.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at it. I'll see.
I'm just waiting for a picture next week saying I'm after getting a goat.
Goat in the garden.
All that happens with donkeys, they stand there and do nothing.
Yeah.
At least with goats, you're coming home and thinking, I hope he hasn't escaped. I hope he hasn't escaped.
You could come home and he could literally be on top of your roof. Like,
he could be even standing on top of the horse.
Yeah.
And that is exactly why I'm not getting one.
They're genuinely nuts.
I went to a zoo in Vienna once, and they had these monkeys.
Couldn't just be Dublin Zoo, could it? No, I went to a zoo in Vienna.
What? It wasn't Vienna. I'm not going to lie about it. This wouldn't happen in Dublin Zoo. They had these goats in with monkeys, and there was a monkey lay on the back of a goat, grooming the goat. It's the most random thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's epic.
Oh, if you don't get a goat now,
I'll send
on the podcast anymore.
Andrew, I'll send you on the picture of that so you can tweet it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wayne Taylor just said you can make your own cheese if you get a goat as well.
There you go. Goat's cheese and goat's milk.
I don't like either of those, so no, I'm not getting a goat.
Sell it. It's an investment.
Okay, now I'm interested.
See?
You know the way to my heart, guys.
Money. Oh, right. Back on track. So people are tweeting us and messaging us, asking us to go through our Ante-Post book. So we're going to do that. We start with Tom, then we go to Dave, and we'll finish with me. So what we do, we'll say the horse, the race they were in, whether they ran or not, and the prices they were, and so on and so forth. And then Tom will give us his opinion on him, where he thinks they'll go next season, and so on and so forth. Are you ready, Thomas?
Let's go.
Thomas the Goat Reen.
Not getting a goat.
Please get a goat.
It's not happening.
I'm going to make a Twitter campaign. Hashtag Tom get a goat.
You just see a goat arriving at my door now. I'm getting FedEx to or something.
It's a GoFundMe page for the Zoff to get a goat. Someone's going to make that now. Right, simply the bets. 25-1. Ryanair didn't even bother his arse turning up.
Yeah, just a disaster of a year for him, really, wasn't it? Harry Whittington himself has had a really quiet year, which is a shame. Hopefully he can bounce back next year. The faith is not lost in him. And, Imperial Aura improved. I know he bled in the Ryanair, but yeah, look. What's that?
It's more like he shat himself instead of bled.
Yeah, but I'm not losing the faith in Simply the Bets. He ran okay in that Paddy Power, and as I said, Stables horses weren't right all year. We'll see what happens next year.
Manila Indo. You put him up at 10-1. He won the Gold Cup at 9-1.
Absolute hero. I've worked out what's happened here as well, Andrew. You sent us on a list, and I said I'm sure I put up more horses than that. And
yeah, but we put them up. We put them up in the summer, so they didn't.
Yeah, we left out the summer ones.
Yeah, these are just the weeks that we did it in the Sundays.
I know. I put up Bally Adam for you. Put him up in the summer. That was worthy. You made the list.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll touch on the ones that I can think of off the top of my head for the summer as we go as well. I had 3 in the Gold Cup. I think everyone knows that by now. Percy, obviously, like disappointed. Time to give up. I think he was a wild price though, so it was worth taking a chance. Manila Indo, he was great on his first start. Obviously, a bit disappointing when he fell, but you were getting all the right vibes just before the race in the few days before the Gold Cup. And I thought he was a really good winner. A Plutard went to try and take him on after the last, and he just pulled out a bit more. And I think we'll see him for the next few years. Touch wood, he stays sound, and he's very good. I wouldn't bet against him for the Gold Cup next year, anyway.
Oh yeah. Wins the Punchestown.
Vanilla Indo.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably does.
I think when he won the Alba Bartlett, he won a Punchestown at the same season.
Yeah. Just trying to think what will take him on. A Plutard doesn't like going that way around, does he? So
Faugheen. Faughin's going to be there.
Is it?
Yeah, okay. I'll stick with Vanilla Indo, I think.
Who has Faugheen? There'll be Album Photo, Kenby, Delta Work if he's back.
Yeah, okay. Manila Indo will win at Punchestown.
Sire de Burley, Stairs. He put up at 16s. He was second at 5s.
Yeah. He ran well. He was one of those that was kind of saying along that I wouldn't be too surprised if one horse was too good for him or maybe even two. But he ran a cracking race. Interesting to see what he does next year. I presume he'll go down the same route. I just think he's a horse that is very good, but is liable to find a top class one too good for him, which Florent Porter certainly looks at.
Yeah, fair statement. Ballyaden, you put him up at 40s in the height of lockdown for the Supreme, and he was second at 6s behind Appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably booked for third, but he's done okay this year. He's a difficult one to think what he's going to do next year. He just doesn't jump well enough, is the problem. He always, he nearly unseated Jack in the Supreme, and that's all of his chance gone then. He's going to find that even more difficult when they go, if they go over hurdles into open company with him. Not sure what I'd do. I might even try him chasing, just to see does he respect them a bit more. He kind of runs through hurdles, and he's liable to whack one. I would hope that he might respect a fence a bit more, and at least he's a season then as a novice chaser as well. I can't see him being competitive in open hurdle races. I just think he's liable to make that mistake.
Yeah,
it's a very good run. I'm happy with the 40 to 1. It's a good run.
Next you have Queensbrook at 10s for the mares. She didn't bother turning up again.
Yeah, I've just realised those horses from the summer are definitely in here, aren't they? Yeah, she was disappointing, to be honest. I forgave her the first one. I know she won, but she only won a neck. But she just didn't really progress from there. We haven't seen her since. Don't know. Yeah, I don't know about her. She's one that
she's gone backwards all season.
Yeah, she has. But I think they obviously got her out early, but she's disappointed since then. There's obviously been one or two problems, and I wouldn't be too surprised if she was a horse to turn up for a handicap at Cheltenham next year. She clearly likes Cheltenham. That's her best piece of form by a mile. And if they can get her back on track for next year, she could she could have a handicap booked for her at Cheltenham.
Carefully selected 16s for the Ryanair. What were you thinking?
I mean, he hasn't ran, has he? So I had two of them for the Ryanair. He hasn't ran. I still think he's a horse with a hell of a lot of ability. His bumper form is very good. He gave himself no chance then in the 4-miler as it still was. And look, I'm still interested in him. I still think he's got a lot of ability. And we'll see what happens. I probably next season now, isn't it, by the sounds of it?
A Plutard or A Plutom at 10-1 for the Gold Cup. He was second at 10-3, 1-2 in the Gold Cup.
Dude of a horse, yeah. Give me a 1-2 in the Gold Cup, so I was happy with that. He's been third at Cheltenham. He's been 1 at Cheltenham, and then he's been third in the Grade 1, second in the Grade 1, So next year he's going to take on Manila Indo again, hopefully, and hopefully can go one better. Ran a blinder in the Gold Cup, just got beaten by a better horse.
Needs to jump better.
What's that?
Needs to jump better.
Yeah, he's one of those that just jumps fine. He just jumps okay, and on a day that it goes for him, he will gain a few lengths, and on a day it doesn't go for him, he'll lose a few lengths. So, that's just him. But he's really consistent. He's never been outside the first three in any of his races.
Would you see him overturn it next year?
Probably not, unless anything changes. Probably not, to be honest. Probably not. Can I see him being placed in it again? 100%. Yeah. So
your second last one, well, the second last one I have down is Paisley Park. Put him up at 10-3 for the stairs. Was third at 9-4.
Yeah, we got a bit of the value, as I know everyone likes talking about. Yeah, look, he ran his race, didn't he? He came there. I thought he was going to win at one stage, but he's just got beaten by a very good horse, and probably age is catching up with him now as well. So he's going to struggle next year. I think he'll win his race along the way, but he's going to struggle to win a Stayers hurdle again, I think.
Legs are gone, really, aren't they?
They look like it, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he kind of came there with that challenge. He was getting niggled along a long, long way out. I know he can do that, but you know,
it was a lot farther out than you thought it would be.
Yeah, I think a soft ground grade one. I can't remember the race. The long walk, isn't it, at Ascot?
Ascot,
yeah, something like that on bottomless ground would suit him again. He'd have a good chance in it, but he's probably going to struggle at Cheltenham.
And your last one, Anomaly, 11-4 for the Arkle. Didn't
run, unfortunately. It's the joys of Ante-Post racing, isn't it? Ante-Post betting, but I can't say I was saying before I was a massive fan of Shishkin and of Energamene, but the price was the only thing that was splitting it for me. But Shishkin won. He won so well that you could not say he'd have beaten him, I don't think, at all. So hopefully they both stay in one piece next year, and we'll see a rematch in the Queen Mother or something like that.
Right, Tom, what was your nap of the whole festival, which you never actually wrote back to me?
It came to pass.
Oh, it came to last.
Yeah, that one didn't work out, unfortunately.
It's disappointing, yeah.
So, Tom, you finished with Manila Indo. He put up a 10-1. He was first. Sire de Burley put up a 16s. He was second. Ballyannon 40s. He was second. Aplutard second. You put him up 10s. Paisley Park. He put up a 10-3. He was third. Not a bad book.
Yeah, that's not bad. If you backed a few of them each way, you were winning, and if you just had a point win on all of them, you were winning. So, we're in profit, I think. So,
right, move on to the Flatmaster.
Laced with non-runners. I think of 4 non-runners.
1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5 non-runners. Benny, did you? 10-1 for the mares. It was an absolute stroke of genius because it was looking like where she was going to go until she decided to be injured.
That's life, I suppose, really. I thought it was a good bet, but I'm fairly confident she would have bet the two that were first and second as well. So,
what's any word on her? Is she injured for the season, or is she come back for a punch-down?
About her, to be honest.
No. I think it's a case of Willie trains on his eye, and if they're not firing, then they're not firing.
Yeah.
See, all the best of us use our eyes, lads.
I looked at
eye test, boys.
That form of Honeysuckle now looks miles better again. So, but look, I hope she comes back wherever it may be.
By going on what they were saying before, it was touch and go for Cheltenham. It wasn't like she was properly injured. By the sounds of it, she could be properly injured. She might be back.
Yeah,
that's the impression I get. The impression she's not stood in her box lame. I get the impression she's just not sparkling in her work. So,
right. Your second one was Fakia Dudari, 14-1 for the Ryanair. He was second at 11-2. Good each way.
Yeah, he kind of is a triplets horse. I don't know if he'll ever win his
triplets bastard.
Another grade one, but He ran well. He's about the only one that ran well behind Allaho. So fair play to him.
Darver Star. Go on. What?
The best horse in training over fences, Allaho.
I'm looking forward to seeing him again. See if he does it the second time.
Correct, lads.
Bombs out next time at Punchestown. You watch.
It actually wouldn't surprise me.
Who cares? It's the boating up in the Ryanair.
Yeah, well, he'd probably do it again next year or not.
Yeah.
I did say, don't whatever he does in Ireland, forget about it. So he just turned up at Cheltenham. Look, I didn't even expect him to do that, but still, I did. Lying. Darver Star 22 for the Arkles, ended up running in the marsh. Any hope left on him? He's another old fella.
No.
His legs are gone as well.
Definitely looks like his legs are gone.
Didn't
turn up in the race anyway. So.
No. Easy work would have had a good chance.
This one hurts me. I think he really, and especially the way Monkfish ran, I think he would have had a really good chance. But there you go.
Andy Dufresne, 12-1 for any race. Didn't bother his arse turning up again.
Probably win the weekend. Watch.
Do you run the weekend?
I think he's entered in the Ferry House grade 1, yeah.
Oh, the Powers Gold Cup?
Yeah.
Yes. Get in.
All right, Tom. Having a sweet.
Got a little bag of sweets here.
Nice.
What'd you have? What are you eating? What'd you got? Sharon.
Just a bag from down the garage, a few pig's faces, stuff like that.
Nice.
A few Morrow bars, yeah.
A few Moguls.
Or Mawams, is it? Mawams, yeah, not Morrow bars.
A few Moguls he's eating.
A few Moguls, yeah.
Where are we? Goshen, 6-1 for champion. Hurdle was 8. Could have been second or third if you didn't decide.
I can't believe he was 8. I can't believe he didn't come last. Honestly.
11-2. He went off. What next for the free look?
I'd say he'll run him at Aintree. He's talking about running him at Punchestown, I think.
Is he?
Yeah. So we shall see. I don't know. I won't be backing him anyway. Put it that way.
You will. Come today, I get a text. I have to back him, don't I?
No. You'll have to be watching what he does the next time.
I can't. They said it's Cheltenham, but probably his best performance was going to be the Triumph.
In the Triumph, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not having that. He's just a head case, lads.
He's just a Fruit Loop.
Yeah. You could run that champion hurdle another day and he'd have been second to Honeysuckle.
Yeah, he just lost the plot that day. Like I said, he was sweating before the race and everything. Never done that before, so.
He's a head case.
Yeah.
With ability, though.
Yeah. Just don't want to show it.
No. Album photo, 4-1 for the Gold Cup, was third at 9-4. Gallant display.
Yeah, and TV, I don't think, like, Willie even said some of his didn't run up to scratch, so. But I don't know, like, I couldn't see him turning that form around if he runs a Punchestown against Manila Lindo. Like, he won a Gold Cup and then was beaten by Kenboy in that race, so. I don't know what to do with him now.
I'd say
they were treating him with kid gloves to try and win the 3 Gold Cups. Maybe we'll see him a bit more next year now.
Say we will. I'd say you'd see him Christmas Dublin Racing Festival.
Still a legend. He's won 2 years in a row for me, so
he'll always go down as one of my favourites anyway, even though we haven't seen him that much. Sky 16s for the Mayors was 4th at 28-1. More each way money in the bag.
I think I will definitely keep following her. She ran well. The horses up at the top actually ran well because they probably went too fast. And Rachel had a lovely ride to come and win it after the last. But Magic Days and Sky Ace ran pretty well considering I think they definitely went too fast in the race.
Magic Days went ridiculously fast and she was still second.
Yeah, so I think they were probably good fillies.
Energomene, you put them up as 6s.
Should have liked to see the race with Shishkin, but it is what it is. Yeah. But by the ratings, it would have been very hard bet. So,
and we'll finish off with a piece that resistance. Tiger Roll, 5-1 for the cross country, 1 at 9-2.
Yeah, look, I thought Easy's Land wanted heavy ground. I said it all year. When they changed the jockey as well, definitely gave him a better chance, I think. He didn't jump as badly as he did last year when you won it, but I do think heavy ground was key to it last year. And I was full sure they could get Tiger back. Delighted he did.
Irish National not ruled out today.
I don't know. If he goes for the Irish National, I'll be backing him, I think.
Do you think conventional fences, suit him? I know he won the 4 mile and all that. I don't know
if it's that. It's the ground. He wants good ground. Like.
And by the weather.
He was out on the beach today. Did you see him?
I seen him trotting.
I put on my Instagram. He's trotting through the beach. Loving life. It's great to see.
I think the reason I heard that Michael O'Leary was thinking of running him in the bowl was to show the handicapper that he's not the rating that he should be. Which is a stupid reason to run a horse in a race like that if you think he isn't that rating, because it's only going to. It could.
Michael O'Leary has a few parkies anyway, but
I'd love to see him in the Irish National.
If it's good ground again.
I don't know if the horse.
Entry, depend on the horses he's against. If he goes to Irish National and it's good ground, there's not much rain this week. I would back him to win. Yeah.
Why? I think he's 14th or something, is he?
Yeah, I'd back him. Yeah.
Why? Yeah, he's 14-1, right? Can I ask this? Why is Cocoa Beach 14-1?
Because he's going to get pulled up. That's why.
Doesn't make any sense. Just a quick one. Talking of Instagram, did anyone see Joseph O'Brien's Instagram yesterday?
No.
Nice, good-looking horse on the front of on Joseph O'Brien's Instagram story called Lamb Loom. Looking well. Looked very well, actually.
And what's the plan?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just crossing my fingers and praying. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything about him. But yeah, hopefully we see him soon. But no, he looks an absolute picture. So yeah,
looking in a picture works.
Have to say the closer I get to the Irish National, the more I'm going off Cocoa Beach as well.
Why? Hang on, why?
I don't like it at all.
I just think his last
race was
the one. Probably blew the handicap mark too quickly, I'd say. The last race, everything was there. Jack on, the blinkers on. I don't know if it's going to work quite as well the second time.
I don't think it is.
It was a stroke of genius now to win the Estates, but I just don't know if you're going to do that twice.
He wouldn't have got into an Irish National off that lower weight, so he had to go and win. He's off 150. He's got 10 stone 10 if Tiger Roll runs. Like, that's a lovely weight.
But
you think he'd beat Tiger Roll?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think Tiger.
If they race against each other, I don't think he'll beat Tiger Roll. So
Tiger Roll's got to give him £13. I don't see that happening over conventional fences.
The big thing that is revolving around this race is where is latest exhibition going? Latest exhibition goes here, he wins it.
Paul Nolan, if you're watching, you're probably not. But run him in the Irish National.
The right-handed thing worries me. It really does.
I won't be worried that much about it.
I love latest exhibition. Right-handed thing worries me. I don't know.
I'd run him in the National. Don't go. You could end up taking on Envoy Allen and stuff. Run him in the National.
I'd run him in it. The hell with it. It's probably more prize money as well.
He's the favourite, is he?
No, he's the favourite,
yeah.
He's the right favourite, but the right-handed thing worries me.
He's everything for it. He's the perfect profile to win one of these. He's a novice, second season novice, good mark, being around the right horses.
I just can't get that run at the start of the season out of my head when he went right-handed. And
he's had 3 runs. He's had 3 runs right-handed. He's won 2 of them. Crack on. He'll be fine.
Be grand, Dave. Don't worry about it. Lump on. You can't. Don't worry about it.
Cocoa Beach will beat him, but I mean...
sure. Hope you will, yeah. Jesus Christ.
That's one thing I'm not worried about. If he runs and I'm not worried about Cocoa Beach, no Cocoa Beach, no Cocoa Pops, no not.
He won't be cuckoo for Cocoa Pops.
Poor Cocoa Beach.
So, what about... We finished? You? Right, on to me. Get the worst out of the way. Do you want to read them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you skipped half of these now? Have we audited these selections?
Yeah, these are all right.
These are all right.
Yeah, okay. I looked at them. First one was...
Excuse you, just because I'm going to do better than you. Yeah, absolute shite hawk.
The first one was Angolo at 50-1 for the Supreme. was a non-runner.
Ran in the Alba Bartlett, 9th. Yeah. Move on.
Second one was Altior at 8-1 for the Champion Chase.
Gone.
A non-runner.
He's gone. There's not much more to add to it, really. He's not going to win any Champion Chase again. He might win that bloody, what was it, Game Spirit or something like that. He's not going to win a Champion Chase again. Look, I won't be surprised if he gets retired. And that's the God's honest truth. Is he running in that race of Sandown at the end of April? Any word on that? Anyone hear it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, I think, yeah.
I say that'll be, if he wins that, I'd say they pull the plug on him.
Okay. Next one. Monkfish, 10-1 for the Brown Advisory. Used to be the RSA. Won at 1-4 on.
Big, beautiful, chestnut-looking bastard. 2022 Gold Cup winner in my eyes.
Back him over in Vial in the Gold Cup.
Yeah. I think it's a lot more on what we saw. Like, I can't really say this yet because we haven't seen Envoy Allen get into a battle over a fence yet, but I think he has a lot more battling qualities and will stay better. I think he's a stayer, but he's a fast stayer. If that means it. No, I'm not saying he is like Court or Star, but he has the kind of makeup of him.
He's a speed. So.
He's speed. He's a bit of speed and stays.
I think you just compared him to Court or Star there.
I did, didn't I?
You did.
I did. But look, I think he'll win the Gold Cup next year. He's one of the best horses in training in my eyes.
Okay. Next one was Royal Pagoi, 10. Is that 16?
16-1
for National on Chase. Non-runner ran the Gold Cup.
Didn't get lapped.
Didn't get lapped.
He didn't get placed either, did he?
He was lame after it. He was cut. It was like he's had to go in 12 rounds with Derek Gisora. See the fight last night?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Shite.
No, I texted you about a bet for it and then I fell asleep. So that wasn't what you...
The next one, Allaho, you're the only one who kept the faith. Well, I suppose some of the lads out there kept the faith as well. 10-1 for the Ryanair and 1 at 3-1. I think it was 3-1 favourite.
3-1 favourite, he went off. Look, people are said, why you keep the favourite to him? Look, I just always, even the day, I said it before, the day he was, I think was third behind Malala Indo and Punchestown, I turned to him and said that this is not his trip. They need to drop him down in 2.5 mile, 2.5, and just let him go from the front. He'll jump and shoot it. And he finally done it. He got his perfect conditions. They let him go out in front. Rachel just point and shoot. She didn't think she was going that fast, and I just think he'll win this again next year. Willie talking about dropping him down to 2 miles. Yeah, on the face of that, yeah, he probably will get away with it over 2 miles. But then he said, I'm thinking about the King George, which would be interesting because if there is a track to get away with it, he'll get away with it there. If Rodon can win a King George around there, he'll win it. He won't run the Gold Cup. He won't stay in the Gold Cup. He doesn't stay. If they even fathom doing it, there's something wrong. Like, he was third in the RSA last year. If he stayed, he would have won. But he didn't. He got beat by Manila Indo. I know he won the Gold Cup. Why would you even bother where you have the Ryanair to go back and win it again? And they're going to have Envoy Allen for the Gold Cup next year as well. So, yeah, I think he'll go back and win it next year. Don't worry, whatever he does next year in Ireland, by the way, he'll just turn up at Cheltenham again. Tom's waiting to say something.
No, I'm not. I actually just looked up goats. They look like fucking evil bastards. Jesus.
Okay.
So this is how much Tom is paying attention to me. I sat here and paid very much attention to you when you were talking, and you're looking up goats.
I am. You're on about
Allaho. Absolute sour bastard.
I agree with you. You're going to have to listen to me on the Allaho train all next year. It's going to be painful. I'll give you this few minutes.
I'll be on it as well.
Yeah, the guys who win.
Sorry, Nick, man. Sorry.
Some Nick, 25-1 for the cross country. Finished third at 17-2.
I love him. He's a good little horse.
Good horse.
He's going to improve again next season, I'd say. He needs to brush up in his jumping around there. But look, I won't put him off winning Punchestown. Could win the Latouche.
The Latouche Cup.
At Punchestown. He will run well in that if he stays, which he seems he does stay. And I'd rather Richard Johnson not be on him, by the way. We were actually talking, before we go on again, we were actually talking about this. Remember comparing him to McCoy. McCoy knew when to walk away before he started deteriorating in his ability. Richard Johnson needs to walk away. One of the best jockeys, national hunt jockeys we've ever seen.
Tom doesn't agree.
Needs to stop. Tom, his decision making has gone to pot.
He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. I'm not having a bad word said about Richard Johnson.
Never said there was anything wrong with Richard Johnson. One of the best jockeys you'll ever see. One of the nicest men from what I can see in interviews. Sometimes you're too blind.
Andrew's a nice fella, but he knew when to stop playing football.
I knew when to pack it in. When I started going, okay, I'm terrified to even come out and try go for a ball. It's time to stop. Decision making. Once your decision making goes, you're gone. There's no way back for you.
Yeah, I think part of his problem is he's not riding the caliber of horses. Nowhere near now. He like Hobbs has had a bad year.
He has a bad year every year.
He does. That's true.
He does. He doesn't have that bad of a year. He has plenty of winners. He's had 50 winners, I think, this year, which is half of what he normally has. So,
the only horse he has to keep him going is that would make you want to get out of bed and go ride out in these wet mornings is Time Hill.
I don't know. We'll see him at Aintree anyway.
There's nothing else really. You've Native River, but he's
Native River's legend, but
his legs are gone. Wish they should have skipped the Gold Cup and gone straight to the National with him.
Yeah, as somebody said, going by this logic, Harry Skelton should be riding either.
How is this? That's what logic? The logic behind it. He's a multiple runner-up champion jockey to the best national hunt jockey ever, and he's then been champion jockey, and now his decision making and his riding is deteriorating. There's not compared to Harry Cobden, who's in his 20s.
No, Harry Skelton
or Harry Skelton. Harry Skelton. Sorry. Everything I said there for the last 20 seconds just negate all of it. I totally agree with you.
What goes on? My bad. He's like, get back to the list.
Sorry, back to the list.
Anyway, on the blind side, 12-1.
Oh, he would have won that.
Non-runner.
They messed around with his mark too much. They ran him. He had a lovely mark after he won at Cheltenham the first time, and then I think they ran him another 3 times. He would have went close now.
Next one. Bob Ollinger, 10-1 for the Ballymore first at 6-4 favourite.
Marsh winner. Fill your boots, lads. Thing's a freak. Told you for a year and a half. Thing's a freak. He's a freak. I think wherever he runs, he wins. He just wins. He's just going to keep on winning. I don't think there's that in there that's going to get near him.
I wish it was just that easy, and then it's not, because it's not. Anvai Allen falling over, but he does look very good.
The thing is, where do you go to appreciate it now? Do you go chasing? Do you go champion hurdle? But now, here, listen to me now for a minute, and this is going to sound absolutely. People are going to say, "Shut up, Andrew, you're talking shite." There's a lot of times I talk shite when I end up being right. So just bear with me for a minute. Right, Honeysuckle champion hurdle winner, right? She's bought to be a chaser. Kenny Alexander is a very sporting man and has an aspiration to win the Gold Cup. Okay? If ever they want her to win a Gold Cup, this is the year they have to go chasing with her. She might, now this is all hypothetical, it might never ever happen. She go chasing next year. She goes to the Marsh, wins the Marsh, goes Gold Cup the year after. So that leaves Bob to go champion hurdle for next year. I think if he ran in that with Honeysuckle out, he'd win it. That's just my mad logic behind something there. Kenny Alexander might never ever get a horse who has the talent she has and is capable of winning a Gold Cup. She won a point to point over 3 miles. There's no reason why she won't stay. I know she really fast. She win a champion hurdle. Why not try to do a dawn run? Tom's going to come back with, she's so valuable now. Why would you do that? Chasing is there's more chance of her getting injured, blah, 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 and so on. Why not go for it? You might never ever get a crack at the Gold Cup again in your life. You'll have Mayor's Hurdle winner, Champion Hurdle winner, Marsh winner probably if she's done it, and then you'll have a crack at the Gold Cup.
This to me is the same thing as the whole trying to make Size in Europe into a Gold Cup horse.
No, but Size in Europe was always a 2 miler, and everyone knew he was 2 miler. Henry never wanted to run him over 2 miles. This thing stays. There's no doubt in anyone's mind she'll stay.
I don't know about that.
Come on now. Till 3 months ago, we were all saying it. I was saying it. Everyone was saying it. She's not quick enough for a champion hurdle. She's stay.
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference. The mare's hurdle is over 2.5 miles. The Gold Cup is over 3 miles, 2.5. There's a difference between saying she's a stay and she's not quick enough to win a champion hurdle, which she now clearly is. And as I said, she's really improved. Why would you try and change your champion hurdler into a Gold Cup horse? I just don't know why. I can't see that happening in a million years. The way Kenny Alexander uses Honeysuckle to win a Gold Cup is he puts her in foal to Yates or somebody. She's by Suleimani, which is who is a Godolphin horse. So she's got all of she's a complete outcross then to all of the National Hunt stallions that Coolmore have. Take your pick. You can put her in foal to anything you want, and that's how he gets a Gold Cup horse out of her. I can't see them trying to change that horse into a Gold Cup horse. Not in a million years.
Because you just wanted to go have babies.
No, I'd win the champion hurdle for the next 2 years and then go have babies.
But why not try it? What's so wrong with trying it?
What's wrong with winning the champion hurdle for the next 2 years?
She's won the champion hurdle. Why not try something different?
No, yeah.
Why not try make history?
If she's mine, there's no way I'm running her over fences. There's no way I'm doing anything other than going straight back for that champion hurdle.
And then I tell you now for a fact, I will be going chasing with her next year.
I think a lot of the decisions on Bob and Honeysuckle might come down to if Fernie Hollow comes back, because I think he's the best horse around. He beat Bob Ollinger and appreciated. So if he goes for the champion hurdle, maybe they would say then if they think Honeysuckle can't beat him, I don't know.
If he ended up at champion hurdle and Honeysuckle stayed over hurdles, Honeysuckle beats him.
Yeah, I think Fernie Hollow's unbelievable.
Honeysuckle spit him out.
The other thing is that you look at what Henry has. He's got the Gold Cup 1-2. He's got Envoy Allen, who it looks obvious to try and step him up to that distance unless you want to win a Ryanair. And he's got Monolly to come back as well, who could easily be placed in the Gold Cup.
Yeah, but look, you have Mela Indo who won it this year, and you have A Plutarch going next year. Yeah, that's fair enough. What's the odds of one of them winning the year after? Very, 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 very high odds that they're going to win it the year after.
You'll have Allen, and you've got Bob. There's more chance of Bob going for it than there is Honeysuckle.
You have Envoy Allen who's going to run it next year. Yeah, and the year after that, if she went over, she'll have everything right profile. The second season novice coming into it. Everything will be in her favour. The horses that will be at the top will find it hard to win again.
You're also like...
This is all hypothetical.
It's all hypothetical, and I'm going to do a Tom on it now and be negative about it. But do you honestly think it's going to go so well like it did this year for Henry, that none of the horses that you have really get injured? That none of them like lose? Is he going to have a festival like he had this year?
No.
Next year?
Probably not.
The likelihood of it is quite slim, I would say. It was an anomaly this year to win the three. To win the 3 championship races has never been done before. So,
it hasn't, right? But I put this to you, David. He had one of his Gold Cup horses, which looked like one of his more promising Gold Cup horses, was injured this year. He still had the 1-2. He's got Monolly. Monolly be placed in the Gold Cup. I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. He's got Monolly.
Last week Gold Cup was dirt. Last year's Gold Cup was dirt, and Monolly was in behind him.
Yeah, it was. I wouldn't be surprised if he was placed in one. I'm not saying he'd win one, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was placed. You've got Album. You got Album. You got a Plutard, Manila Indo, Monolly, Envoy Allen, and then you've got Bob coming up behind them, who I presume the target is down the line going to be a Gold Cup with him. And then you've got, what have you got hurdles wise? You've got Honeysuckle. And what do they do next year? Do they give her a novice campaign and try and win the Marsh and then the year after go for the Gold Cup? Or do they just go straight into open chasing?
No, Marsh.
So then she wins the Marsh next year. She's 8. So she's having one crack at the Gold Cup when she's 9.
Yeah.
When you could win the Champion Hurdle for the next 2 years.
You've won it already. Who cares?
You can win it for the next 3 years.
Who's saying she's going to win it? Who's saying she's going to win it for the next 3 years?
I'll be honest, though, I get what Andrew's saying, because all last year it was she won't go for the Champion Hurdle because she'll win the Mayor's Hurdle. She won the Mayor's Hurdle, and then everybody done their Ante-Post bets in the summer during lockdown. It's like she's going to win the Mayor's Hurdle again. As soon as she showed she had improved a bit, they made the sporting decision and went for the Champion Hurdle. So I can see where Andrew's coming from in the fact that they changed their mind this year, went for the Champion Hurdle. So maybe they will go chasing.
And Kelly Alexander compared...
Henry usually buys his horses to make them chasers. He doesn't want to keep them hurdling.
Like Kenny Alexander compared the Mayor's to being the Europa League, the Champion Hurdle is the Champions League, and the Gold Cup's the World Cup.
I'd like to see it, but I doubt it. But
Kenny's in it.
I'll have a little bet on it.
If I got a price for it already for the Gold Cup for 2023, 100 to 1.
I'll have some of that.
100 to 1 for Honeysuckle to win the
20.
Yeah.
How much you put on it?
10.
I want 5 of that.
Okay.
Sorry, Tom.
You've more money than me.
You don't believe it.
No, I don't believe it at all. Kenny's in it for the long run.
We're on the Honeysuckle Gold Cup.
See, look, I convinced one already.
I'm in. I'm on.
I convinced one already.
Give me scarf. 2023.
I need to get a Honeysuckle. Yeah.
No. I hope in hell's chance. There's more chance Gosh.
You also said Ryan Pagoy wouldn't win the Gold Cup. I think you said a few times. There's not
said who
a hope in hell.
No, I said he shouldn't. I said he
shouldn't. No, you said he won't.
Come on, Honeysuckle.
Yes. Oh, I got him. Yes.
There's not a chance.
No, don't it make sense?
Yeah, I'm all for it now.
It makes so much sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's because you just want to breed horses and all that. You're only worried about the breeding side.
Kenny Alexander has bought these mares for a reason, though. He's bought to breed out of. This is his best mare.
He also bought him to win the best races around.
Do you know
the Champion Hurdle?
He hadn't won the
He's won it.
If she hadn't won the Champion Hurdle this year, right, and won the Mayor's Hurdle, you would assume she'd go chasing, because what's the point winning another Mayor's Hurdle?
Yeah.
And then win the Mayor's Chase. I know it's a great too, but like it'd be easier to win that than go against the Geldings, and then it'd be the next season the Gold Cup. So you're right, Andrew. I'm all for it.
But she hasn't. She's bolted up. What? She's bolted up in the Champion Hurdle.
We've lost.
You're very.
If Auntie had balls, she'd be my uncle. Like it's the same thing.
But
she bolted up in the Champion Hurdle.
You're very if it's not broke, don't fix it.
I owe you a $5.
2 years and give it to me. No, I'll take it out of the winners when she wins. Okay.
Anyway, Aspire Tower, I think that's 16 to 1 for a Champion Hurdle. Fourth at 33s.
I am still convinced he needs a step up and trip. I'm convinced he's a stayer.
Jesus, we agree on something.
I said it last year after he won the Triumph. I said he's a 3-miler. He needs to step up and trip.
He didn't win the Triumph. He ran in it though.
Did I say win?
Yeah.
I'm getting carried away with Honeysuckle winning now.
And now the next one is in fact Honeysuckle, a 4-1 Champion Hurdle, and first at 11 to 10.
Weapon. Absolute weapon.
The Gold Cup winner in 2023, apparently.
Oh, I can't believe yes, Dave.
You know, Tom, if she goes chasing next year, you know that's what they're going for in 2023. You're going to be, and is the bet any year up to 2023?
2023.
It's not 2022.
It's not going to be next year.
She's not going to go straight for the Gold Cup next year.
Oh.
She had the right age, though.
Eundor.
Yak.
10 to 1 for the Triumph, a non-runner in the Boodles. He ran very badly.
Uncontrollable shite bag, or shite hawk, as you would say.
And then the last one was latest exhibition, 6 to 1, National Chase, and again a non-runner.
Irish national winner now.
So we had 4 winners, and some neck placed.
Yeah, happy with that.
Aspire Tower probably placed too, because they were given probably extra places. So
value
profit everywhere.
Value was had.
Profit everywhere.
Tom was just disgruntled about our chat there.
Tom Long said. He said.
And I actually put up. Sorry, someone last day, and it only dawned on me. I put up appreciate as well for the Albert Bartlett wrong race, but he won.
Could have won that, I suppose. 2 miles, 3 miles. No difference. Tom Long said, "This is crazy."
He hates when something makes sense. He hates.
Doesn't make any sense.
It makes so much sense. He hates.
I'm sure I had Fernie Hollow at good prices in the summer, but again, he was a non-runner.
Yeah, so much sense.
I'm on this Honeysuckle. I've never been on the Honeysuckle.
Bob Allinger is no good. He only won a shite bumper.
I never been
on the bandwagon. Not on the Honeysuckle. Boom.
I never said he won a shite bumper.
I never been on the Honeysuckle bandwagon, but I'm jumping on this now. She's going over fences. I am.
You're welcome.
I have a good bet, Tom. I have her at 100 to 1 to win the 2023 Gold Cup. Would you believe?
You might as well sign up for an account and play online slots and give your money away. You get more entertainment out of that than you will watching her anyway.
Oh, the day she lines up for the Gold Cup and it's going to play this and repeat.
You can do.
Makes so much sense. Go and have more on it now. For her to win the Marsh and to win the Gold Cup, double. Surely like 250.
Easily. I'm going to do that too. The Marsh next year and then the Gold Cup 2020.
Hang on a minute now.
We'll cover with the Mayor Chase as well. We'll cover with the Mayor Chase.
What's she going to win next year? The Marsh?
Yeah.
Thought Bob was winning the Marsh.
No, because Honeysuckle goes over fences and Bob stays over hurdles and wins the champion hurdle. If you weren't looking at goats, you would have heard it.
He did say that. And you didn't hear it. You didn't hear it because you were looking at goats.
The gelding that looks like a staying chaser is going to go to the champion hurdle route, and your champion hurdle horse is going to try and be a Gold Cup.
The last horse to win the Ballymore like that was Faugheen. And what did Faugheen do?
Win champion hurdle.
And then what did Faugheen do? Ran over 3 miles and won grade ones over 3 miles. I rest my case.
There's been a lot of horses won the Ballymore, Tom, and won the champion hurdle, so...
Bob is every bit a tracer.
Trust
every bit a tracer.
Trust D. He's young. He's very young.
He's like me.
I think you've completely been on something or something. I don't see how that happens in a million years.
Can't wait for next year. Can't wait to see Honeysuckle over fence. So excited!
I can't wait to replay this. And when you're like Ante-Post tips, Bob for the Marsh. Yeah.
At least we're having a crack at something. At least we're not sitting on fences. We're having an ambition.
I'm sitting on
ambition, Tom. It's called ambition.
I do get. I get that Bob looks a chaser, but it wouldn't be the strangest thing in the world for a Ballymore winner to then stay over hurdles. And loads of the majority of good champion hurdlers won the Ballymore. They didn't win the Supreme.
Bob's a chaser, lads.
Yeah, he might well be a chaser.
I can just see the phone call there from Henry to the Rob Call guy saying, hi there, yeah, we've decided to go chasing with Honeysuckle. So you know that horse you bought to be a Gold Cup horse? Yeah, we're going to go for the champion hurdle. Yeah, I know we won over 2 miles. Hey,
Tom, what's wrong with winning the champion hurdle? Eh?
Nothing's wrong with winning the champion hurdle.
The best thing about
if you buy a horse to win a Gold Cup, you don't want to win a champion hurdle with it.
The best thing about this is the comments, because while you were arguing, someone wrote in, has Andrew been taking Dave's pills tonight? I kind of took offense to that because they don't drive me that mad. But Andrew's sister then wrote in, nope.
Did she wear?
Where is she?
Where?
Oh, go up there. Look at the nope.
Oh, look at that.
Coming out fighting for Andrew.
Yeah.
As Joe Connolly says, keep it simple, lads, for fuck's sake.
My sister's going to bitch slap you.
Is Andrew okay tonight?
I think that perk up the podcast now.
Yeah.
You're welcome, lads.
It reminds me of lockdown last year when there was all sorts of everything going on. Pigs everywhere.
I wasn't expecting this talk tonight, lads. This has gone for an hour and 20 minutes. I told Siobhan, I said, this will be a quick one, 45-minute job in and out.
Watching Fiancé thing again.
60 minutes. It's
not on. It hasn't been on for ages. I don't know why.
There's so disappointing in his face.
What are you watching?
Watched a film today on the college admission scandal in the US.
I watched that the other day, yeah.
Yeah, that's quite good. Dave, don't watch that. You'll get so angry.
Is it about Ireland?
No, it's so corrupt.
No, it's about people paying a guy to get into university, get their kids into university in the US. Oh, you'll lose the lid on that.
No, I'm surprised they're not anymore.
They didn't go in the back door. They went in the side door.
side door. I liked that analogy actually.
Yeah. Did you see Coming to America, the new one?
No.
Oh, it's Eddie Murphy is in it.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
You see Francis Ngannou knocking out
I seen him
Stipe as a big man, as a man full of power now.
and when he was out cold on the ground, just seen the hammer fist coming. Like,
Hammer fist,
he's going to kill him. He's going to kill him.
I've got more news though. I just keep coming with the news today. We got a new horse.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were going to say Waterford for the All-Ireland.
No, I wouldn't even say that.
There's more chance of Honeysuckle going for a Gold Cup and Bob for a champion hurdle than Waterford winning an All-Ireland.
Don't do that.
Here's the bet for next year. Waterford to win All-Ireland. Bob for the champion hurdle. Honeysuckle for the march.
We bought a new horse. We will announce details on Wednesday's show. Just finalising a couple of things. If you want to get in touch with me, feel free to do so. She has got
emails. Sorry, go on.
Well, Wayne.
Who?
Yeah, she's
Wayne is giving out there saying we lost the plot.
We never had the plot to lose it.
You did lose the plot a little bit, but we bought a new horse.
Listening.
Yeah, you were
Who was listening? I was listening.
If you were listening, you would have heard what I said about Bob.
Yeah, I'd have lost the head at you even before that. Then I didn't even think that was part of the whole equation of what's going to happen. But
I like to spring some surprises on you.
We've bought a mare to go to Henry de Bromhead. What can go wrong? And
when he's talking,
yes,
yeah. A mare.
There's hurdle champion hurdle Mars Gold Cup. Come on,
winner,
new horse.
Winner 2024.
5.
If this mare wins a champion hurdle, there's only one race she'll be going for the next year, and that's the champion hurdle. But we bought a mare. She's after running in bumpers. She's been placed second a couple of times, and fourth and fifth as well as running the listed bumper. She is very exciting. Could be, and this is she could be anything. So yeah, we'll see what happens. She's got a very good pedigree as well. So get in touch, and we'll launch details, everything on Wednesday's show.
As always, Tom's details for Pimlico will be in the description. So all you have to do is look down there and you will be able to find your way to a Cheltenham Festival winner. At least the stable. At least you get to see Cheltenham Festival winners at the stable.
That stable tour is unbelievable. That's imagine those horses you're going to be able to see.
It's like Disneyland.
Insane.
Horse racing.
Yeah. It'd be like grown men walking around Disney like little kids.
Honeysuckle scarves on us. With little gold cups on the end of them.
Imagine.
If this happens, I swear to God, I'm giving up. Oh,
wait. I'd love you to turn around to Rachel Blackmore and say, so next year we think Honeysuckle should go for the Gold Cup and Bob for the champion hurdle.
He doesn't listen.
Okay, for the 2023 Gold Cup.
Yeah, and she say, where do I sign?
I think the owner will make the decisions as well as the trainer anyway, so. Very smart man, Tom. Very smart man.
Yeah, he likes winning grade ones.
No, he wants a Gold Cup winner.
Yeah.
He'll breed one. I'm telling you, he'll breed one.
Why would you want? You have to wait another 10 years?
Yeah, and he only wants the women anyway, so.
He's in it for the long run.
Yeah, another nice winner today in the bumper.
He did.
Maybe you get Kenny on. Kenny sounds like a stand-up guy.
Nice guy, actually. Yeah, I saw an interview with him on on Sunday, I think, as well. And interesting career as well. He was an accountant, went down the iGaming route. I was seeing my future.
No, there's more hope of fucking Honeysuckle in the Gold Cup than that happening.
Maybe.
iGaming, there is an absolute fortune around that.
And as he said in his interview, if you're an accountant that knows the industry, you're on.
See, that's what I'm trying to shove Noah down that. He's very good at these games. Do you see the prize money to get paid?
Yeah, I don't make head nor tails of that, but I know there's loads of money in that online gaming crap and all that. But it's not crap, obviously. What's it called? There's the name on it.
E-gaming.
Esports.
Esports.
iGaming, yeah. Pays my mortgage. It's fantastic.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Makes sense.
That's the industry I work in. Like.
Took a minute to hit home there.
What's the WhatsApp group link, lads?
You'll find it on the Finish Line Twitter page. Just scroll down on the profile and you literally just click the link and you'll be in there.
Aleem is losing the plot in the comments there.
What's up with him?
He's gone.
I think Andrew doesn't like Monkfish anymore for the Gold Cup because he's favourite. Well, I actually have him at 14-1.
Might not be the value.
I backed him to win the Brown Advisory and to win the Gold Cup next year.
Hang on, Monkfish is favourite for the Gold Cup.
Yeah, he's 92 favourite.
What?
Why is that a bad thing?
After that run, I don't know about that now.
He's a hard one.
He done everything wrong and still won easy. Like,
yeah, he beat nothing though.
He acted like an actual goat.
He did.
He did act like a goat. Yeah,
act like a goat.
But again, this comes back to you can't act like a goat in the Gold Cup or a championship race. Goshen 2.0.
Oh, will you stop?
No, before you start now, I'm not comparing Monkfish to Goshen.
You just did.
You just said Goshen 2.0.
No. If he runs like he did in the RSA, he's not going to win no Gold Cup, and I don't think that's debatable. So.
I think if one horse missed the crowd, it was him.
Stephen O'Cara has a comment there, and I saw his comment earlier as well, where he was slating me, said I picked donkeys. But we'll talk about your comment anyway. We'll leave that one alone. He wants to know, is it for Pimlico Racing? Because he has people interested. Tom, is it for Pimlico Racing?
The new horse that we bought? Yeah, it's for Pimlico Racing, yeah. We'll announce the name. We haven't got her picked up and stuff, so we'll sort all that out first. And
is she named?
Yeah,
she's not named.
Yeah, she's run. She's run 4 times. She's been placed twice in bumpers. She's really good form. You wait to see the horse. She was behind. She Wears It Well she was second behind She Wears It Well in a bumper.
And cue everyone picking up the phone and searching She Wears It Well. Who was second?
Man, the prices for Ante-Postings. I said that last week or 2 weeks ago? Oh. That was about 25-1 or something. It's like 8-1 now. Like.
Oh, speaking of Ante-Post.
Ante-Post prices are atrocious.
Who's 8-1?
That She Wears It Well for the mares.
Someone in the WhatsApp group asked us to put up one horse each for the Cheltenham Festival next year.
We already did that.
I
said She Wears It Well for the mares. And did you not put that?
Okay, I put up Galloping the Champs for the Brian Advisory.
Another one?
No, same one. At 40s, but he's 25-1. The 40s is well gone.
I put up She Wears It Well, and I think it was 20-1 for the mares. It's not that price now anyway.
See, we're moving markets today. It's what we do now.
I don't know. I like Andrew's pick.
He apologized.
Yeah, I like that. I've seen that. Good man. Andrew's pick for the Brown Advisory. I like that, but I'd be a big fan of the horse that won the Albert Bartlett, the Grey Vanillier for the race. It's between the two of them at the moment for me. Also,
another thing people are asking about in the WhatsApp group, I am going to organise a golf day out whenever we know when we can. So we'll all be there in some capacity.
There's 8-1 She Wears It Well is now. I was 20-1 that day I put on.
That's ridiculous.
She could still be injured.
It's true.
We'll do a competition for the golf day, and your prize can be me as your caddy. Nobody will enter, but
you can carry my bag.
You got to enter the competition, Andrew. Whoever enters, I'll caddy for them for the day because I cannot play golf.
I want to go, but I'm not able to play it either.
Oh, you can drive the golf buggy, so I'm not walking around.
I want to do something like.
Jesus.
Man, right cracking golf buggies.
John Bunn. Good, wasn't he?
This is another ridiculous one.
Another one that's just shortened up straight away. I had to say, like, punters are being robbed this year. And I'd say it's because a lot of people had good bets on Monkfish and so on and so forth, and Shishkin and this thing and that thing this year, and they end up winning. But the prices of some of the Oaks, he won a bumper, he looked good, but I'd give it a break.
Yeah,
he was about 33-1, gone, 12-1, 10-1.
8, I think he is now.
It's madness. Every single horse that might have an inkling of a chance is less than 10-1. That is not good for Ante-Post betting.
Who was the horse this year? JP horse that everyone thought was going to be an absolute weapon.
Flinter Sacre.
He's probably going to be better than Flinter. It's just on the fact that bookies make horses' prices majority on who their brother is, who they're related to.
I think the Ante-Post betting at the moment is just a shambles anyway.
There's one or two you can get good prices on, but you'll have to go through the races and try and negate horses that mightn't run there. So it's a lot of.
Tom's looking at goats again.
Yeah.
No, I was actually looking at what price Honeysuckle is for the March. She's only 20 to 1.
See, Tom.
But that's a bad price as well. Like, this is what I mean.
That is a bad price.
Why? She's going to win it. Do you know who the
You have a spare $5 going there, but a $5 on that there, you got the value. You don't mind if she don't. You don't mind if she don't run anyway because you got the value.
That's true.
Isn't it all about getting the value?
I can get you 100 to 1 on the Gold Cup the year after if you want.
You're fine, thanks.
I'll give you €1 of my $5 on 100 to 1 for the Gold Cup. How's that?
You're okay, Dave. Do you know who's as short as 5 to 2?
The €300.
As short as 5 to 2.
Very American there.
I'm just shocked you don't want the €300. It's obvious she's going to win.
No. Bob Bollinger is short as 5 to 2 for the Marsh next year.
This is what I mean about how shocking the prices are.
And what price is he for champion hurdle? I guarantee he's no shorter than 8, or no bigger than 8, should I say? Bet he's no bigger than 8.
Fuck, he's second favourite.
And you said I'm talking shite.
On that note, see you, Tom.
What is going on?
And you have a David Hasselhoff's horse in your garden, and you're getting a goat.
What has just happened this last hour and a half, lads? Have I missed something here? It's like I've missed 6 months. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, crying.
Kubo, it's Honeysuckle 100 to 1 for the Gold Cup 2023. Get on
it. Go back about 20 minutes and you'll hear why it's going to happen.
And Tom has David Hasselhoff's horse. Oh, it's really hard to say. David Hasselhoff's horse.
David Hasselhoff is. Oh, can't even.
Hasselhoff is.
Oh, we had to stop this now.
Hasselhoff's horse in his garden, and he's going by the goat.
Yeah, Tom. So
I'm not going to go. They are evil looking.
Kubo's getting on. Kubo said he's going for 100 to 1 for Honeysuckle for the Gold Cup.
Oh, well, that's definite non-running, then, isn't it? With that guy on, he never tips a runner. Never mind a winner at Cheltenham, poor Kubo.
That was harsh.
I'm not getting dizzy.
He had a bad year this year.
I'm getting dizzy. Yeah, I'm gone. We need to go. We need
the screen to go home. Right, before we go any further and so on and so forth, and Tom starts buying goats for pasture, he'll have a goat farm by the end of this month. Please buy a goat, Tom.
I'm not buying a goat.
It's a party pooper.
I'm going to send you on the picture now with the goat with the monkey, because that is funny. That's worth looking at. And no, I'm not buying a goat.
Did you send it to me?
No, I got to find it first. I'll send it to you so you can tweet it.
Okay. Right. I'll just get my notes here. So, as always, thanks for joining us tonight. We are back on Wednesday with our Irish Grand National Festival meeting. Where am I going back to last week? So we're going to go through the 3 days of the Irish Grand National meeting. So that'll be a good one. And the week after we have Aintree Grand National. So we are going to do that earlier. I forgot to say it. Might do it Tuesday night because it starts on Thursday.
I'm free as a bird.
You all right for Tuesday, Tom?
Yeah, I think so. Just wondering
what the
hell you're going to tip for the Grand National. Fernie Allaho?
It's not Go Beach anyway.
Yeah. Right, so don't forget, this Wednesday is also Punters Challenge Day. You'll find all the links in the description. What you're laughing at now, down below.
I don't know.
He's laughing Hasselhoff again.
The Hasselhoff. The Hoff in the garden with a goat, yeah.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
It's off with the Hoff. Right. What was I? I'm gone now. Punters Challenge Wednesday, 31st. All the links are in the description. All the terms and conditions that you need to do. We're all there. So there might be some exciting news to come with that over the next few weeks. So get practicing. Tom is going to open a bottle of another bottle of wine because he has no idea what has gone on the last hour and a half. So lads, again, thanks for watching. Keep liking, subscribing, comment below how much you're going to have on Honeysuckle to win the Gold Cup, and we will see you on Wednesday.